CES 2018, we're here at the Kodak booth. This is the Orbit 360. We're going to learn about this little camera next. It's a little bit about Kodak and what you guys are offering in the VR area.
Yeah, actually, so we're really excited to be at the show this year, and we're showing a new version of the 360 digital camera now. So we have the Orbit 360, which basically combines the technology that we've used before for making a virtual 360 image and actually internally stitches it using the camera itself. So once you stitch it, it makes it very easy to use for social media like Facebook or YouTube.
Does it come out as two images and you have to stitch it via computer, or is it just one big image?
This product actually does internal stitching, and you actually get an equi-rectangular product right out of the camera itself, just as a regular MP3 file. The camera has two different modes, so you can do internal stitching and it actually creates an equi-rectangular file. The other way you can do it is do a dome mode, which is its native like Orbit type. It's a circle image, and then using external software you can actually stitch the two together yourself. That gives a little bit more control for the user to be able to adjust the stitch line or maybe tweak it a little bit, but it also allows you to use a higher frame rate, because to do live stitching internally on a little small device, it's a little bit difficult. You don't have enough CPU power.
So what's the frame rates then?
So actually, at the highest resolution, which is a 4K resolution, it would do about 15 frames per second internally stitched. If you do external stitching, you could do 24 or 30 frames per second.
Is it 4K per side, or is it 4K as a whole?
So the actual image, we can go up to 5.7 with external stitching. So the image itself that we put out is a 4K image with it stitched. So that's how the processor works and actually puts the two sides together.
And of course you have a host of other options. I have myself of the PixPro 360. Have you guys come out with anything else new at the show?
So basically, in addition to that one, so we had the regular 4K SP360 where we use two different cameras. That one you can get a higher resolution where you can do 4K on either side and then stitch it together. So that's more of our like prosumer type product. Also can be used with like drones or other devices because you have two different lenses, so then it doesn't actually, you can get rid of the drone in the actual image and you get a pure image that way, so you can crop it out essentially. We're working on two different technologies. So one is we have actually some mock-up demos here showing it is actually a 3D VR 360 camera, so you can actually pull it out and take the two lenses, open them up, and create a 180 3D image. And then if you fold it back, you can actually close it, and that will create just a regular 360 image. So it has two different applications. And in addition to that, we also have another version that we're working on, which is more prosumer, which is actually a 3-lens camera with 120-degree wide-angle lenses. And that also will do internal stitching or external stitching. So we're still working on a lot of the details, but that will be a much higher quality image.
Back to the Orbit here. Does it have HDMI out like the SP360?
Yes, we actually added another feature too. So it has the HDMI, so you can do live streaming out of the camera itself. If you're doing Facebook live streaming, that also works. What you can do though too is we have an audio jack input, so we have some people that use it for metadata and some other things to record, as well as you could use your own microphone if you wanted to. So those are just two little features that actually we've added to the Orbit 360 this year.
Well, let's talk about price points of the Orbit, and then where can they find out more information?
All right, so we actually have two different models. They come in a bundle. Our satellite pack actually has a selfie stick and everything you need to just start shooting right out of the box. That's $549. And then we also have another pack, which is $499, which is just the Orbit itself. So there's no accessories with that one. We distribute you can find it on Amazon, you can find it on a lot of resellers and dealers online, on our website at kodakpixpro.com.
Well, thank you very much, Paul, for your time.
All right, thank you.
And that's at the Kodak booth at CES 2018. Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine. Go over to geekazine.com, youtube.com/Geekazine. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and of course, comment on this video. Hit the notification for when you need to know when the next video comes out. And until next time, watch all the CES videos and geek out.